let's just talk about it. Let's talk about him right now. So Robert Saleh gets fired the
Yeah,
day we upload last episode. I really
yeah.
wish we would have been able to talk about it then, but we can talk about it now because
I mean, it was nice to wake up to him getting fired. I have been critical of him.
critical, critical of him.
Yeah, I sound like I mean business is what it sounds like.
Yeah, no, I wish people heard what you said about
I'm
what you say
physically
about him off the
criticizing him.
podcast. The things you say about him off the podcast would have gotten you some probably some
Yeah, but
jail
it's like
time or something. I don't know, but Robert Saleh
no, I definitely wouldn't get you. But it's like
probably
there's
not.
nothing that bad I could have said off the air either way.
Not nah.
Maybe.
I'm pushing narratives that shouldn't be pushed. But look, how do you feel? Look, you're a Robert Saleh hater. You've been asking for this for I don't even know how long at this point. How do you feel?
Yeah. Um. To me, it's definitely the wrong time. Um. I mean, I think that this team is just in shambles. I don't see how shifting around a play caller and shifting around who's in charge is going to change anything. I mean, they made the DC the head coach. I mean, maybe it brings a different life to this team, but um, their offense is what's the problem, and adding their DC to be the, I mean, making their DC the interim head coach doesn't really change how their offense is going to operate. It's still going to be run by Nathaniel Hackett. And
No, he got
honest
demoted.
truth,
No, Nathaniel Hackett got demoted as play caller.
no, I
Did you
know,
not?
but it's
Did you not see that?
no, I saw that it's Downing or whatever the fuck. I don't even know who that
Well,
is.
no, he's demoted. He's not running the offense anymore. He's
He's
been demoted from being the play caller.
well, he's still the OC, no?
Uh, can we fact check it? I know for sure when it came to play calling, he was demoted from that role. Um,
I don't know. Was he the play caller? Okay, yeah.
yes.
So Todd Downing is the offensive play caller going forward.
Okay.
Hackett
Yeah,
is
because
still
they
the
changed that
OC.
as well. Yeah, but I mean, let's be real. Are you really the
How
OC when you're
important is an
not calling the?
OC?
How important is an OC if
Exactly.
you're not calling the plays?
Agreed.
I
Um,
mean, I mean, especially if you were the one calling the plays and then they decided you shouldn't be calling plays no more.
yeah.
If anything, it seemed like they
To
didn't
me,
want to make
this
two firings in 1 week.
yeah. To me, this feels like a I don't. I'll get to that in a second, but Robert Saleh should not have had this job. I don't think that he was the right move for this job, especially once they added Aaron. But I don't think that he was the biggest problem on this team. Um, the craziest thing to me was how Aaron was like, oh, I had nothing to do with this. I didn't do. The problem is that yeah, he didn't have anything to do with the firing, but he had to do with who was on this staff. I
Well,
to me this felt like the Jets' overhaul of Aaron Rodgers' um, preferences. So
I
demoting Nathaniel
agree.
Hackett, who he had praised.
I agree. But Aaron also made comments along the lines of, if we didn't play this poor on offense, he'd still have a job. So he
You know
definitely took
what?
some type
No,
of
what I'm
blame.
saying is like I think that Aaron supported Saleh, and I think that Aaron supported Hackett. I don't think Aaron had anything to do with them being fired. He has to
Oh,
do
okay,
with
yeah.
them being there in the first place,
Oh, 100%.
which I don't believe they should be, and neither does the Jets organization, which is why they're being moved around. I think the Jets organization listened to Aaron for too long when they decided to bring on Lazard and Randall Cobb and all these other fucking players and Nathaniel Hackett and Salah. Salah was pre um, A Rod, but I think this is the Jets saying, "Hey, we're taking over now. This is us."
So here's the thing, though, because you kind of got a situation, kind of Brady, Tampa, where, head office might want one coach, Brady might want another coach.
Yeah,
What are we going to do here? Because how did it go? How did the timeline go with Brady? So it was Bruce the first year,
Bruce the first two,
and then he got put in the box. Remember that was a big
and then
thing where
Bruce.
they took him off the sideline and put him up in the box, and they brought in. Is that when they brought in
No,
what's his name?
well, Todd Bowles became the head coach, but Bruce was like head of football operations or player development or something.
Yeah, he was put
Like
up in the
he was
box.
no longer, yeah, no, like but put up in the office, not even the box. Like, he
Well,
was
no, I believe he was in a box for games, but I mean,
sure
literally,
no, but
like
he wasn't in the play
Tom didn't
calling
want his
box.
ass on the sideline, bro. Tom didn't want his ass on the sideline. Period. Tom Tom was
Who?
sick of Bruce
Bruce?
Arians. Tom Brady did not want to be coached by Bruce Arians.
Well, I mean, he was wrong there. I think Todd Bowles is.
Well, yeah, no,
I don't know.
obviously, once what happened? Tom Brady's final year in Tampa, 9-8, lost in the wild card.
8-9 lost in the wild card.
8-9, lost in the wild card. So yeah, obviously, there are two sides of you go with what the GM wants, you go with what the quarterback wants, and obviously, we can't
Yeah,
base it all off of the 3 years
Tom
Tom Brady
Brady.
was in Tampa, but it is a pretty
Yeah,
good example of if you go with who the organization truly believes is the best guy, you
yeah.
might get a chip. You might get a chip. You might. I mean, that's the thing though, because right now, who's even a contender? Who's even an option right now? Who are the Jets even thinking of as the next head coach? Are they gonna bring in Bill?
No, I mean, I don't think Bill's going to want to be a part of this, um, and I don't think Aaron's going to want to play with Bill. I
No,
think that, uh,
go
huh?
ahead, go ahead. But that's the biggest issue right now is you got to make a move either to satisfy the future or someone that's going to help for the future of the Jets, or you just got to bite the bullet and get someone that's going to satisfy Aaron for however much longer he's a Jet.
Honestly, I think they're going to ride with their interim for a while. I don't see them going out and acquiring like a head coach midseason. It's tough to do. It's usually
Next off
a
season.
coordinator. You know, next offseason they'll find a coordinator of some sort or
Who?
whatever. Maybe they get Bill or. But honestly, I'm not sure if Aaron will be in the picture after this season.
Picture in the
Depending on
NFL or for the Jets?
for the Jets, I mean, depending on how the season goes, I mean, I think he signed a 2-year contract if I'm not mistaken. Um,
I don't want to. I don't feel
maybe
like
I
fact
am.
checking
I,
on
I have
that,
no
but
idea. But even if he didn't, I don't know. I mean, I think that again, Aaron had a lot to do with this team being put together. I definitely don't think that he was a part of the. I mean, the only thing that they reference with the Saleh firing is like, "Yo, he pushed him." It's like that. That's not even what that thing was about. It was about a
yeah, no, that had
two-score lead or
nothing to
whatever.
do with them
That had
with
nothing to do with
them.
anything.
That had nothing to do with static. But at the end of the day, Aaron Rodgers did admit that the poor, just the poor production from the offense this season is definitely a big factor on why Robert Saleh doesn't have a job anymore. And I
Well,
mean,
it's an offense that he built.
look, bro. I mean,
He
I'm
wanted these
not.
guys.
I mean, I'm not backing. I'm not defending Aaron Rodgers. I'm just saying I
No,
am. I am defending him in terms of I think he is. I don't think he's naive to what's going on.
no.
Maybe in his emotions or whatever, or how he acts, it's like maybe you'd think or assume he doesn't care, but you can like I'm saying just him coming out and saying that, like, all right, obviously he's not naive. He's not pretending like he doesn't know what's going on or he's not a problem or he's not part of the problem. He knows
Yeah,
that his side of the ball is a big issue or is the issue for this team. And
yeah.
I mean, I
Well,
don't know,
I
bumping up the DC. I mean, I don't know, bro. It's
well, I think that I'm pretty sure I've said it before, but I think Salah got a pass all of last season because Aaron wasn't on the field. There was
did
no
he not did he not
tangible
deserve that?
evidence, huh?
Did he not deserve that pass though? I mean,
No, I mean, I guess you deserve a pass when yeah, your guy
okay.
goes down. Um, but it's like no, he got that pass, but Aaron's only got so long. Um, so I guess they felt they had to fire him midseason if things didn't go well. Otherwise, they would have given him a full another year. But they don't know if they'll have Aaron next year. So
Oh, I got a perfect coach
weird.
for the Jets. It's this guy that I think you can like if you're a Jets fan, you can really believe in and you can really
Rex
put your
Ryan.
faith. your faith in the future. And if you really want someone who's gonna make you believe in a team, that this might be the guy, and he's definitely gonna be available. Jets could go pick up Billy Napier, and then hey, the
Yes,
rest could be history, and just take
go
him
pick
off
up
of
old
Florida,
Bill.
take him off of Florida's hands, and call it a day. But
Yeah.
no, obviously that is a joke as a
Well,
angry Gator fan.
but
But
honestly, it's like